I'm Karen Hochman Brown. Welcome to my show, Digital Playground. The idea of this show, the color, the shapes, the form, it's to be more exuberant, to be more playful, and in including games in the show. I think that's particularly games that you have your hands on. It was really important for me to have a real sense of fun in my digital playground. I'm trying to also explore the aspect of digital art where what I'm creating is in a computer. And of course, I can print it out on archival paper with archival inks and have them framed beautifully. And I have some examples of that in this show. But how can I display this that isn't a print in a frame? And with that, I have worked with fabric for a long period of my life. My grandmother taught me to sew, and I created these lovely banners with fabric that I was able to have custom printed with my designs. So really the centerpiece of the show is this fabric mural made of 7 banners that all together create one piece, but each individual piece is a work of art of its own. When I sit down at the computer, that's my idea of fun, of play. I think my love of the computer started with my love of mathematics. They call it a digital synthesizer. So whereas a music synthesizer creates different variations on a riff, in this program is an image or some sort of imagery. And the different patches, the different assorted algorithms and filters and translations play on that riff, that image, and create brand new imagery based on whatever instructions I give it. But I built my own library of brushes or patches and find myself using my favorites, and then depending on whatever image I'm doing, I play around with them and get it to create something that's what I want. And because of my love of color, it's a very colorful show as well. One of this series I call Contrast. All of the imagery that was the basis of these are black and white, even though the artworks themselves, with the exception of one, are very colorful. I set one of the color settings to a high level of randomization. So instead of showing black and white, they're fully saturated, bright colors, though they still have a high contrast. I have another series that are these twisting columns. Those are made by telling the computer to only draw in a grid. So I have these 6 digital frames, and each of them, of course, has a very lovely black cord. So I decided to lay them out so they kind of look like a little circuit board. And I think it's kind of fun. To kind of accent the playful aspect of it, I've created some games here at the show. I have pieces that I'm calling pickup sticks because they're just lines in different patterns, and that reminded me very much of pickup sticks. And one of my pieces I turned into a jigsaw puzzle. Set up in the window at Tag Gallery here, a little playroom. I have a cribbage board and 2 decks of cards. There's a tapestry on the wall, which is the same design that the jigsaw puzzle is. A couple of pillows on the chairs, and it's just a fun little place to sit and play cards. I've made a memory game which has 25 different pieces of my artwork in pairs, and you can flip them over and discover little pieces of my artwork and try to match them. So we can have a lot of fun here.